Cici Richards, the Project Tulsa, Icky and Cici.
Icky Richards, the Project Tulsa, Icky and Cici. Well, for a number of years we had an idea of bringing something to the city that would encourage creativity, encourage people that had creative ideas to be able to build their business. And so we actually went to Magic 2010, I think, and completely we were fascinated by the idea that people all around the world went to one place twice a year, and they that controlled everything within the fashion industry. So we thought we could kind of make a smaller version of that in the city and build business as well as encouraging creativity in the city. So that's where it really came from.
Because Tulsa is where we live, and Tulsa is where I actually call home. I am not from the United States, I'm not from Oklahoma, but I lived here, I came to college here, and I stayed here. I enjoy Oklahoma. It doesn't really have any arts here, so I figure maybe if we create something for them to do, the people will come from wherever they're at, from around the world, you know, from even if it's another town across that somebody's creative. It can be a small little town like Jinx or whatever, and if you do something that's creative, people will come and they will see it. So because Tulsa is small, because Tulsa is fresh, it can be a place that can grow something. It's just different things that a city can grow. So, you know, if you allow it to grow and you grow with it and you make it grow, you feed it, you know, you feed the ground with seeds, it will grow. You know, you just have to water it, right? So that's what the project really is, just to give people opportunity and be an open vessel to allow people to grow in a creative, you know, environment.
Yeah, our collection, Icky and Cici, actually last year we collaborated. Before we met, we had two separate collections. Mine was Cici, his was Icky Jeans, and we collaborated. So now we are under one umbrella, Icky and Cici, and that's what we do. We do everything together now, and so
literally.
Yeah.
The what?
Literally.
We do everything together. But no, yeah, my collection is just a mix of vintage with modern simplicity and a little bit of girly flirtiness, but I am a vintage fiend, and so a lot of my inspiration comes for that. Cici is the line, and we are actually preparing for our fall 2012 collections that will be debuted at the project. Preparing for our fall 2012 collection, we're debuting it for the project September 9th at TCC's Center for Creativity. It's going to be at 5 o'clock. We actually every year will debut our fall collections and do a little bit of purchase ordering with local boutiques and buyers.
My collection is really a mix of anything from the early 10s to the late 80s, I would say. It's real vintage, like Cici said. That's really one of the biggest things that we connected on, is because we are vintage collectors. We love a good estate sale or yard sale. We will literally pull off the side of the road just to go to one. But my design is all denim. I use a lot of selvedge denim. If not, I will use a quality denim that's pretty good. Pardon me. I love the aesthetics of the old way of how clothing was actually made to last long. Instead of just being made for a year, I would love something to be made for 20 years and a person would live in that one pair. So my style this year, everything I did last year was raw. This year everything is going to be destroyed. So you're going to see a lot of paint splatter, a lot of rips, a lot of tears, a lot of overwashed denim, a lot of shirts and t-shirts that have been abused, like if they've been ran over with a car, boots that have been buried in the mud. The name of it is Icky Jeans. It's just a play on words. It's denim, it's jeans, but I love the biology, so it's the actual word jeans, so the genetic form of the denim. So
the purpose of the project is to build our business along with other local designers. So if you want to buy our clothes, Come to the show. We will be doing purchase ordering immediately after the show. We're open to the public. Also, you can email us at theprojecttulsa@gmail.com for any inquiries. A lot of looking at people that actually are comfortable in their own skin, people who are confident in who they are, irregardless of what people say they should be and what they shouldn't be. That, like, honestly gives me so much inspiration to continue to be who I am, and even to go further than what I normally do. That is a big inspiration for me, for sure.
Inspiration. My inspiration is anywhere from Civil War, World War I, Buffalo Soldiers. World War II is the biggest influence on my life. Mainly sailors. Just living in a Caribbean island and seeing all the old sailors. But as Cici said, the confident people. When you see a person that walking confident, they can have on just a piece of rag, potato sack. But if they can have that confidence to wear it, I enjoy that. That gives me inspiration to be a lot more creative. But just holistically is just anything that can be destroyed is what I love. So if it can be broken down, that is the actual thing that will inspire me. The thing about just in general about fitting in is like I didn't really fit in until like when I met Cici. I actually was like I actually fit for something, because people look at you in a certain way because, you know, your accent, the way you dress, the way you look, the style, you know. And just being around Cici, it's like she's just as weird as I am. You know, she enjoys exactly what I enjoy. I mean, I can't tell a person, hey, let's go catch the city bus and go thrift shop. They'll look at me like I was crazy. But, you know, it's just when you get around people who are like-minded like yourself and they do the same things, it's a little more comfortable. Yeah,
you definitely feel more comfortable with who you are. And I think that's one way we connected and we clung together a lot more, because there was no one in this world that I felt like I could, I guess, relate to in that area as far as creativity goes.
Yeah, especially in creativity, because I always felt like a fish out of water, floundering for life, to actually, you know, be creative. And, you know, you live in a place, like we were saying earlier, it's Tulsa, so that's why we want to bring it here, because it's not here. And you don't want to be the only person who is struggling to do something that you love, and you know there may be somebody else that does the same thing. So in an actuality where you can bring other creative people to see that it is, you know, something that you can do. You can't be alone, and you can't be that weird little person.
Yeah. So I will say one thing about why we did this and decided to do this in Tulsa is because why not? You know, there's so many things that we're lacking, so many things that we complain about, but if we don't do anything about it, you know, there's not any opportunity. So we have to create our own opportunity, and that's how we felt about it. You know, we got tired of going outside of our city and trying to find things. Why not make the opportunity here? And so that's what we hope to do. We hope to make a stamp on the city and make a change on what people think is possible here.
Slow motion. Beat from your heart, wine with emotion. Decide where you give me smoke, no lotion. It make the wave them a rise up in a me ocean. You know brace from far, you give me the close one. Another alone I make the loving so strong. Me want buy a ring we value 30,000. Cause you fi be me wife, me fi be your husband. Baby, me love the way you whine. You put a smile on me face, yeah, girl. Grab on for me body, embrace, yeah, girl. Me love when you wind up your waist, yeah, girl. Baby, me nah go let you go. Pim pim dep on you case, yeah, girl. Grab on for me body, embrace, yeah, girl. Me love when you wind up your waist, yeah, girl. That one your name, A+2.